So I'm Mikaela, and this is Devon, and we're from Cornell Tech. And our project is called Going Down the Reddit Hole. So as we're all pretty aware, there's been a reckoning of sorts of trying to figure out social media's effect on our society, on things like disinformation and cyberbullying. And one of the main things that's being investigated is how content, especially how is toxic content being surfaced to users, especially when it's unsolicited. And this example is from YouTube and from a Wall Street Journal report, and shows how toxic content is being returned in search results to users who are searching for relatively benign searches. So this has been investigated on Facebook and Twitter, but really not so much on Reddit. And so some quick Reddit facts, because I think a lot of people don't understand the significance of Reddit, is that it's the 4th most visited site in the US, 6th most visited site in the world, with 550 million monthly visitors. And so our question was, where can the suggested content on Reddit take you? And so the suggested content on Reddit is not algorithmically driven like on Facebook or on Twitter, but it's created through related subreddit pages that are linked on subreddits. Moderators manually add whatever suggested subreddits they want, and they link to other subreddit accounts. And we wanted to know if the same effect can occur to lead users down to paths of toxic content. And so for our process, we iteratively scrape sidebar links on Reddit from a depth of 2 to 5, and we scrape the top 100 posts of every subreddit. And we use the Reddit API, PRA, and Beautiful Soup to accomplish that. And we also performed sentiment analysis on the subreddit posts, the top 100 posts, to estimate toxicity. And we generated interactive visualization of the subreddit links. And for the sentiment score, we used NLTK's sentiment intensity analyzer. It gave a score from -1 to 1, which was a general good proxy for toxicity. But some few limitations were the fact that it doesn't understand sarcasm and coded language, which is obviously not great for a social media site, especially Reddit. And it can't discriminate between hate speech and just general negative speech.
So our visualization allows you to simulate the process of clicking on these sidebar links and seeing where they take you. So we give you 6 choices of starting points, and these all have certain properties in common. They're all very popular. They often have highly upvoted posts or are linked to from external websites, and they also are political in nature and potentially harboring toxic or manipulative or otherwise deceptive content. So this is the basic structure of the visualization. We give you a kind of a breadcrumb trail of where you started and where you're going. And we show for each subreddit its number of subscribers, sentiment, and the subreddits it links to. We also visualize the same data as a directed graph, as you can see here, where we also show the direction of the links, the distance from the starting point, and the sentiment. Some things we found. There's a pretty strong correlation between the subreddit sentiment and the average sentiment of its links. So if you start in a negative place, you're likely to go to other negative places. There are some cases where you can get from neutral to more overtly negative content. But there's also some cases where you can get some more and more positive. So for example, you can go from the conspiracy subreddit to this lovely farming community. This is a link to check out the demo, bit.ly/Reddit hole, if you want to check that out. I don't think we have time for the video, but maybe not. I don't know. Nope. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, team.